So welcome back, guys. This is part 2 of the battle against French and Britain with our less good infantry quality whatever factions, Austria and Russia. If you didn't watch the first episode, please do. This is Jimbo Wackles, this is me in the center, not doing much, just supporting Hunter, which is on this side, or who is on this side. And the action goes on. So here he has a small force behind the enemy lines. I'm here disrupting his lines with my cavalry and shooting him with these units, and Hunter is backing me up with his units. I moved my first Emperor's Own here. If you'd watched the first episode, you should have seen it all. And here he is. And here Great Britain is making the mistake that will lose for them the game. He is switching all his troops to this here. I have flanked his 42nd Black Watch. They are losing in a shootout, which they will normally not do. But he didn't use the terrain. He didn't pay too much attention to them, so I could shoot a couple of good volleys at them off guard. So here my cavalry routed. Hunter is doing a pretty good job taking down this young guard, but this young guard is really tough. This young guard will not die quickly. I think he might be still alive at the end. And here Jimbo Wackles just massacred these 4 units of Britain foot, and he's just going to flank the Britain enemy. He did lose some cav though. He has 2 cav units left. I think he did lose 2 cav units. 2 foot units of Britain returned to take down or to flank these Moscow musketeers. Here Britain keeps reinforcing this flank, and as you can see, with 5 units he is against 2 of our units, and one of them is a light infantry, and this is a semi-elite. But still, it is not worth it, because they will be getting flanking fire by these Hungarian Fusiliers. I'm still doing nothing. I did nothing this game, just for supporting. But it is still pretty epic. Here is Kikeron. He is using his terrain pretty good. He stays in the forest, he's using the choke points. We're getting flanked here a little bit, but that doesn't matter, because we have a bit better morale. No. Yeah, anyway, the morale stays good. So here Hunter thought, I'm going to take on these King German Legion and the Highland Foot in the back, because I have superior range and superior, not really superior troops, but he has the numbers. So here we are trying to flank them again, but he still keeps stacked with his pretty good infantry, young guard, old guards, whatever. Here my Granzers are starting to lose morale. I get a few good shots on these Black Watch, and here Jumbo Wackles has reformed this line. He is taking down the Britain army piece by piece. I'm supporting with my Archduke Ferdinand Cuirassier and my 1st Hussars. And now Hunter is engaging this little Britain force. He's getting attacked by Hungarian Hussars, and he will be flanked by these Veltigers. But then I will jump in the action. I see the opportunity to go straight through the middle, crush them so that they are kinda split. And this is their biggest mistake. They left the center vulnerable, as I had all my units here, as you can see. This. I supported a little bit, but I didn't leave the center. So that will pay off for us. And here I'm going for some extra support for Jumbo Waggles. He's doing a great job. He's taking down Britain piece by piece, even though Britain has a terrain. One charge and they rout immediately, which is pretty awesome. And then I could go and charge these foot, but I was going to help Hunter because he had a life guard in his back. He was going to be flanked from all sides. The morale would go down. So from this moment I thought I had to go, but otherwise he would lose his force. So as you can see, I am moving here. Hunter is doing a fantastic job here. He is taking down all the French forces with less quality units. I have my first Emperor's Own here. He is actually here doing a last stand pretty much because he is totally encircled. So I'm trying to rush to give him a little bit of support. I'm going with my cavalry to attack them in the back, or I might go for his general, I don't know. I think I might take down his general now, yeah. I gave a man a little pause just to shoot the general. And the general is the last unit. So here I'm going to attack him in his back. Britain is trying to flank me over here, but then I'm going to push up with these units, I think. I'm now attacking them with my cavalry in the back. Hunter is still doing great here. Jumbo Waggles is also doing fantastic. He is just taking it down piece by piece. He is concentrated, focused, flexible. I have my Archduke Ferdinand Cuirassiers here. I have my Archduke Charged Legion for some support. And I'm going to flank these guys. So now we'll have this placed vulnerable. Hunter is doing a last stand with his units over here. It's pretty sad because he did won the game on his flank, or although we together did, but he did the most. I just came at the end. These troops are getting massacred from the front and from behind. My cavalry is taking these Highland foot and sustained melee so I can rush up my Granzers and take them. So we are not flanked anymore, but our right flank will collapse by the young guard, the young guards, the old guards, the other young guards. Really tough units. Jumbo Waggles is actually cleaning up. He did an amazing job. I couldn't have done it with Russia. I'm not experienced with Russia. So this is really close shooting. They didn't knew I was that close. When will they shoot? See, it's a massacre. So here is my cav. They repositioned themselves. So I'm going to shoot them with my Granzers and I'm gonna take them on with my infantry. And we are winning from the Britain because their morale is gone, their general is gone. We have more numbers, more firepower. So they may have better accuracy, better everything, but they will not win against the numbers if their morale is dropped and they have a bad positioning. Their positioning is not that bad, but they are not spread out. So we crushed the middle, and Jumbo Waggles just took down the Britain player piece by piece. He kind of destroyed him. And now we are going to take on France.
Now they must break.
That's the French general. I've gone and sustained melee with my first Emperor's Own, but they will eventually rout. The plan was to keep them in fight till my troops arrived, but they got outnumbered by very good French elites. I'm going to get my Archduke Ferdinand Cuirassiers over here, but they are slow because they are heavy cavalry. And here me and Hunter are just getting on the hill, trying to finish and close in these French troops. I'm going here to attack the Briton player in his back. There are two Briton players, one in the middle and one over here. But the one in the middle, this is his last unit. And no, Hunter died. Fortunately. It's not cool. Not cool! Bastards. Anyway. This is the Black Watch. They finally routed. Here I'm going to take these rifles and sustain melee with my Hungarian Fusiliers. I don't know why they are so slow. Anyway, they can take on these guys easily. I wouldn't do that, but he doesn't, and it works, so it's good. He sent his Moscow Musketeers in sustained melee with the 42nd Foot Black Watch, and he's finishing them off with his Musketeers, but he's also finishing off his Moscow Musketeers. But it works, he will win, so I don't complain. Why should I even criticize it? He's a better player than me. So, the French are pulling back. My Archduke Ferdinand Cuirassiers are walking. No, they are here. Fantastic. Let me go high up again. I'm going to take on the Briton Highland Foot. And here is Jumbo Woggles again finishing the Briton player. It's still a pretty hard position to... Oh yes, that was my mistake. I was trying to switch over my general, but I ran into these stakes, so my general died. Which is stupid. And it is stupid because I am stupid, but anyway. Highland Foot. Highland Foot is going to be taken down by these Granzer. They have superior range. Here I'm going to take the Briton player from behind. It's actually more to lower their morale, because I don't want to shoot the units that Jumbo deserve to shoot. But whatever, here's my routing general, the coward. Micro mistake. And this is Hunter, he's going for the rest of the French troops. This is my Archduke Ferdinand Cuirassiers. I have my first Hussar and my Cuirassier left. And these troops, these guys. So this is kinda standstill action, it's cleaning up. We have completely encircled the Briton player, so their morale will drop. And even though I lost my general, I will win by the numbers. Oh, actually, Jumbo Woggles will win. I'm not doing anything. So here he's going into hiding, and I'm gonna fast forward it a bit. Foot returns. As you can see, I did nothing. I'm going to shoot these two troops, but Jumbo Woggles did all the work. He did a great job. As I previously said, I couldn't have done it. And see, they just ride by morale because they're gonna be shot from all sides. So yeah, this was the battle. We took down two Briton foot spammers and a French elite army down with less good troops quality. It was a really hard and fun game to play. We're now going to take down the last French elites, which will be awesome. But it's gonna take a pretty while. He's huge in terrain again. So let's fast forward and let's go high up again. Even though they could win, I still have my cavalry, and I will use my cavalry to get them in square so we can shoot them without having much losses or have lower morale, although these units give a morale penalty to our troops, as you can see here and here. But we do have the numbers, so as soon as we are all up the mountain or hill, we will have the advantage. So here I'm attacking with my first hussars. They are doing a pretty good job. Hunter is finishing off these troops over here. I'm taking on these young guards over here. I'm going with my cavalry. Did a couple hammer and anvils here, which is pretty awesome. He went in square, so I went back. I can shoot these troops without heavy losses. And just look at the morale penalty these troops give to the other troops. It is devastating. If it drops a little more, they will rout. I'm gonna do another hammer and anvil here, which will cause them to rout. And here, it is just overwhelming for them. So here they went in square again. I jump out. I'm pushing up. Hunter is pushing up. And if we didn't succeed, then Jumbo Wackles would have succeeded in destroying these troops. But that was it. I hoped you enjoyed, liked the battle, and I'll see you next time.